Back on December 11th, EA dropped a patch that essentially nerfed being able to hot route on RPO alert bubble screen plays. Or so they thought. In this, my final video of 2025, I'm going to be breaking down for you guys how you can hot route bubble screen plays post-patch here in Madden 26. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and verbally explain this to you guys to the best of my ability. So if you don't have the best memory like me, you might want to grab a pen and pad, or maybe, use the notes function, the notes app on your phone, and write or type some of this down because it is a little bit complicated to understand. But once you get it down, you'll be good to go. And then I will showcase and do this for you guys in a game setting. I can't do this in practice mode because in practice mode, your players already come set and ready to go. Pause. Meaning there's no like movement or pre-snap movement or anything like that before they get set. They're just, boom, they're set and ready to go. As in game, the players are moving around a lot, the linemen are getting set, the receivers are getting set, your quarterback gets set, all of that jazz. And that's the best way to go ahead and showcase for you guys is in this setting. So we have to do it that way. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into it. This is going to be pretty similar to how it was done before with just a couple of minor tweaks. So to be able to do this, you need to come out in formation A, pre-snap, and then you have to audible to the new formation, the formation that has the bubble screen in it. Now, you want to make sure that in your second formation that you're audibling to, that you have the bubble screen in your audibles. Otherwise, you can't do this, so make sure you do that first things first. So you come out in formation A. You immediately, once the pre-snap animations all take place, you immediately audible to that new formation. Immediately following that, no wasted time, no wasted motion or anything, you must audible into that RPO play. You must bring up your wide receiver icons, which is the Y button on Xbox or triangle on PlayStation. What this does is that it brings up your wide receiver icons and then you don't do anything else as the pre-snap motion goes on. Then the audible animation hits. Once you see the audible animation hits, and when you're going from formation A to B, you still have the receiver icon pulled up. And the only icon that should be showing up is either, I think, RB to like cancel it, and then the player that is on the RPO bubble screen. Once you have that accomplished, you are then able to go ahead and hot route that bubble screen player to whatever you want. Most popularly though, the flat route. And I'll showcase that if you even mess up a little bit, this unfortunately won't work for you. So let's go ahead and finally showcase this for you guys. I am in Jacksonville Jaguars playbook once again, and we are gonna audible from Bunch X Nasty to the new formation here, Bunch Tight End Weak, which has the bubble screen right here. So once again, you come out in Bunch X Nasty, right? Or whatever formation you want to do this out of. And then you have to audible into Bunch Tight End Weak. Once you do that, you have to immediately audible into that RPO read bubble play, and then you bring up your receiver icons. I'm gonna let this go to a delay of game, so we got a refresh start here on the clock. Once that occurs, you wait until the audible animation hits, and then you are able to go ahead and hot route that RPO alert bubble screen player. So here we go. I actually want my Bunch Tight End Weak to be to the right of me, so I'm gonna come out with my Bunch X Nasty, the left-hand side of the field. So that way, it flips the Bunch Tight End Weak to the other side of the field. So you can call any play you want from formation A, and then once again, make sure that the audible or that the RPO is in formation B. We'll go through it once here very, very quickly. And there you go. You're all set, you're ready to go. Your RPO flat is ready to go. Perfect. That was awesome. So one more time for you guys. Come out in formation A, immediately audible to formation B. You audible into that RPO alert bubble screen play. After you do that, you immediately bring up your receiver icons again, which is the Y or triangle button. You let the audible animation happen and you keep your receiver icons up on your screen. When this occurs, the icons will change. The only one that should be able to be hot routed is your bubble screen player. So there's that once again. I'll showcase it once again, and then I'll actually intentionally screw up to show that this is indeed different from what it was pre-patch. So once again, I want my bunch tight end to the wide side of the field. I'm on the right hash, so I want my bunch X nasty to be on the right hash, and then we audible into bunch tight end weak. So I audible into it. I audibled into the bubble screen. I immediately bring up the receiver icon menus. There you can see the only one able to be hot routed is the bubble screen player, which is Deion Sanders. And there you go. It's as simple as that. Now I'm going to show you what you could have done pre-patch that now does not work. Come out. Once again, I want it to the wide side of the field. And before, you could just let this all happen, right? Well, guess what? I'm pressing Y and I can't do anything about it because I didn't even pull the receiver icon menu up. So I just have to let the RPO bubble play out as is. You're not able to hot route. I'll once again do that for you guys here. So I audible into it. I don't bring up the icons for the receivers. I'm trying to now. I can't. You just have to let the RPO play out as is, really. It's that simple. So just one little minor adjustment, and you're able to go ahead and do this. Well, once again, one more time for you guys, just for clarity. Audible, RPO rebubble, immediately bring up the receiver icons, which once again is Y or triangle, and then there you go. You can put B on whatever route you want, and if you don't want them on a flat, you can put them on a drag, a streak, or whatever you want. You do all of the hot routing that you want post audibling into it. But everyone's favorite, including mine, is the flat route. Another little tidbit of information regarding this: when you audible into the new formation that has that bubble screen that you want to run, I would highly recommend to you guys to just wait a couple of seconds before you hot route that receiver that's on the bubble screen into a flat route or streak or whatever hot route that you want to put on them. If you do it too early, this is going to cause your wide receiver to tap his head, which is really going to give away that you are running this play, because you want to try to quick snap this as fast as you possibly can, right? So that way your opponent doesn't have enough time to adjust to it. So by waiting to hot route by just a couple of seconds can mean all the difference in the world, because if you wait, you should be able to go ahead and snap the ball much quicker. And I'll showcase that for you guys here right now. So I'm going to go ahead, and what I like to do is I like to wait until the bubble screen player is past the tackle on the other side of the field. That is when I will audible, or that is when I will hot route this player. So I have the receiver icon menu brought up, X, I wait, right as he gets past the tackle, that is when I snap, or that's when I put him on the hot route. Didn't mean to allow the ball right there. That was very quick, very fluid. Now what I'm gonna do on this example is show you guys what happens when you put him on that hot route immediately. We audible into it, bring up the receiver icons, and then I'm going to immediately hot route. Now watch what happens with Deion Sanders here. Oh, well, in that case, he actually went ahead. Oh man, of course we got the instant snap that time. Of course we did. But in game, you will notice that a lot. You will see this happen with your wide receiver. He's tapping his helmet, which typically means he's gonna go out on a route, which is once again kind of a tell that you're going ahead and running this. So I'm gonna showcase this for you guys here, so that way you guys can see that it actually does happen. And once again, this happens when you hot route too quickly right after you audible. So here we go, audible in, receiver icons are up, immediately hot route. I'm trying to spam the A button, and maybe it's because I'm in a solo challenge. It's on arcade mode. That's the reason why. I'm gonna see if I can get it here. Let's see if I can get it here. I'm gonna guess I probably can't, but you'll notice this in game. I promise you guys. I promise you guys, you will notice this in game. And yeah, I think it has to do with us being in arcade mode in this solo challenge. That's probably why we're getting this extremely fast hot routing, which is really nice. But once again, I like to wait until that player that's on the bubble screen that is being hot routed, wait till he gets to the opposite tackle. So if you're on the left, so if your receiver is coming from the left, wait till he gets to the right tackle, and then you hot route. And then you should be able to just snap and throw that fucking ball out to the flat. So there it is, boys. A very simple way, but a very effective way now of being able to go ahead and audible and hot route on RPO alert bubble screen plays. Now, if you don't want to do this, you can still hot route on certain RPO plays, specifically those that have at least more than one hot roddable receiver on an RPO play. So we're talking about zone peak RPOs, even the motion RPO play out of bunch tight end, out of bunch X nasty. You're able to do this. You can't do it out of bubble screens. You have to, once again, do this trick that we show you that I displayed for you guys here in this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Run with it, take it into, practice mode. Well, you can't really do it in practice mode, but you go to like a regs game and do this, or even a solo challenge and do this until you get it. It only took me maybe 10 or 15 reps of having to get this down to be able to get it down really well. So it should probably take you guys no more or less than that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Had a great year in 2025, and we're on to bigger and better things as we approach 2026 here on my YouTube channel. Thank you and have a good one. We'll see you in the next one. I am out. Peace. Hey, before you go, did you like what you saw in the video? If you did, consider leaving a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you really like what you saw, consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell icon to be notified each and every single time a video goes live here on the channel. Here's a couple other videos on my channel that you might like. Thanks for tuning in.